I am living in two languages at once today. The novel and the original, and my version in the margin. The author's word for longing in her language does not arrive in mine without a loss of something. I circle what is lost and note it in the margin, which is a kind of accounting for the untranslatable. The cafe around me is in one language only, which is a relief after the dual occupation of the page that asks me to hold both. The translator's margin filling up with choices, the word I almost used and the one I used instead. The feeling that exists in one language precisely, and in the other only approximately. The translator's margin and the cup going cold because the word pulled me in longer than I planned. Some words are doorways that you step through without noticing until you are inside a different room. A sentence I have been avoiding for 3 pages reveals itself between the second and third cups, a simpler than I feared and richer than I hoped, which is the translation's gift when it arrives. I put the pen down for 10 minutes just to sit in the space between 2 languages without choosing, which is the rarest position in the work. The translator's margin, I will finish this cafe, the chapter and the cup in that order, and carry the author's longing word home with me in the language I was born to and the one I have learned. The rain came while I was between the rooms, and I have the corridor with its practice room sounds. A piano and 2A4 running the same 4 bars. A cello somewhere lower doing something slow. And from 210 a voice practicing intervals, which is the sound of a thing being built from nothing. I sit on the window ledge with coffee from the machine and let the practice surround me without obligation. The rain provides the other layer, and it's right. Rain on the conservatory steps and the practice sounds coming through 6 closed doors simultaneously. Everyone inside their own becoming, and I am here between it and the corridor. Rain on the conservatory steps and the piano in 204 has found a version of the phrase that satisfies. I hear it resolve and stop and then restart to find the thing before the thing it found. The voice in 2 and 10 goes silent for a minute, then starts again, a half step lower, searching for the register that fits today, which is different from the one that fit last Thursday. A student passes with her instrument case, gives me the nod of someone used to corridors as the place where the work gets reconsidered. Rain on the conservatory steps still coming, but I have what I needed from the corridor. The evidence that everyone is somewhere inside the difficult middle of their becoming. The library in November has the right light for letters. Low impatient through the tall north windows. I have brought paper and ink instead of a laptop, because some correspondences deserve the slower thing. The woman I am writing to is 3,000 miles away, and I want her to feel the weight of paper. I write and cross out and write again, which is the draft process that does not show in the final version, but is part of the giving. November letters and the ink drying slowly, the library breathing around my concentration. I tell her about the light exactly as it is, which is the only gift I know how to send. November letters and the pen, finding the sentence that I have been trying to write since August. It comes out whole and I do not change it, because it was already true before I wrote it. The man across the table writes something longer, with the committed posture of someone who has many things to account for in this sitting. I hope his recipient is worthy of the effort. My hand cramps at the second page, which is correct. The body knowing that the important things take more than we are comfortable giving without reminder. November letters, I seal the envelope carefully and stamp it with the stamp from my coat pocket, and walk it to the post box on the library steps, which is the last thing I can do for it. Warm water runs down my skin. Sun waits outside the door. Rain smell hangs in the hallway. Night slips under the drain. Clean cotton sun touches my arms, the mirror clears by degrees. Shower light on my shoulders turns the room tender gold. I take one breath in the steam, let the tiles hold my weight. No crown of sky is needed, no sign has to arrive. Morning moves through the doorway, and I meet it half awake. The kettle hums in the next room, my phone rests face down there. A loose tune finds my mouth, then drifts into the air. A damp towel warms the brass hook, water purls along the sink. Shower light stays on my skin, wet hair touches my neck. I walk out with bare feet, the day feels less sharp now. Rain has left the window, and I can breathe today.
The music warms the dashboard, weekend opens wide inside. Quiet weekend drive rolls on with no place we need to be. We pass the same 3 fields like they are new today. Quiet weekend drive, roll on with windows barely down. No exit needs our promise, no map calls out our names. The tires hum a soft line through sunlight and dry grass. We are not leaving trouble, just letting space come in. A farm stand flashes red fruit beside the county road. You drum once on the wheel, then grin and miss the beat. A hawk hangs over a fence post without moving its wings. Quiet weekend drive, roll on till the sky turns peach above. We stop for gas and coffee and stay longer than planned. The road gives back the hour we thought we had to spend.
At midnight, the dough is in the bowl under the cloth, and everything in the house is decided for the night. I stay up for the proving, which takes 2 hours, and which requires only the checking, not the working. So I have the kitchen and the radio low, and the company of something slowly becoming itself. The bread proves on its own schedule without consulting me, and I prove something to myself by staying to watch, which is patience practiced on the smallest stage. Midnight proof in the bowl beneath the cloth, and the kitchen as the only lit room in the house. I check it once at past, and it is exactly where it should be in the slow conversation with yeast. Midnight proof and the radio playing something I chose, because at midnight kitchen hears. And I chose something with enough space in it for the proving and the patience to both fit. At 2 the cloth comes off, and what was there at midnight has made itself into a different size entirely, which is the part I never stop finding remarkable, that it does this without any help from me. I shape it with hands that have learned the shaping, and put it back to rest for the cold ferment in the morning bake that I will sleep through. Midnight proof, the dough is in the cold now, the kitchen light going off behind me, and the bread will continue without an audience, which is its own kind of autonomy and mine. White shirts move in window sun, clothespins click on the line, laundry sun warms the room, soaps and crosses the floor. The fan turns without hurry, the sleeve lifts like a wave. Laundry sun on Sunday noon makes the walls feel kind, socks and towels, blue and white. Swing above the kitchen sink, I do not need more glory than this clean cotton smell. A plain room full of daylight can hold a happy heart. A neighbor waters basil 2 floors down from mine at noon. A kid calls out for pancakes through the open hall with care. One shirt brushes my cheek, cool where the shade has stayed. Laundry sun on Sunday noon folds warmth into my hands. I take the dry sheets inward and smooth them on the bed. The day has hung its brightness across my modest life. The wax goes into the pot at 2 and takes 30 minutes to arrive at temperature. I have been doing this pour every afternoon for 3 years. And the 30 minutes is the best part of the day. The coffee on the side burner keeps pace with the wax, both of them warming to the right readiness. There is a precision to the pour, temperature too hot and the wick will not hold center, too cool and the surface will not set correctly. The candle maker's kitchen and the wax at temperature, the pour into the waiting vessel at the right moment. I do it with both hands and the attention I have learned to give to things that cannot be undone. The candle maker's kitchen and the 30 candles cooling on the rack by the window in the afternoon. Each one will burn for 30 hours if correctly made, and I have made them correctly for 3 years. The scent goes in before the pour is complete, so it distributes through the whole rather than settling, which is a lesson I learned from someone who learned from someone. And the learning is the lineage of the trade. The cooling candles make the kitchen smell like the thing they will smell like when they burn, which is the wax keeping its promise in advance. The candle maker's kitchen, the pour is done, and the rack is full, and the afternoon is spent well. I wash the pot and put it back exactly where the next pour will know to find it. Curtain light warms my pillow. The clock has lost its bite. Weekend air moves slowly across the blanket fold. No alarm owns this room. My feet stay under sheets. Weekend pillow hold the sun just above my eyes nearby. Let the morning wait outside with shoes beside the door. I have earned this low ceiling, this half-awake blue hour. The day can turn without me for a few soft breaths more. A scooter passes faintly, then the street grows still again. My book lies open face down where sleep had found the page. Dust floats over the dresser in unhurried gold lines. Weekend pillow hold the sun till tea begins to call. I rise without a reason and stretch into the room. Nothing asks for hurry. The floor is kind and warm. The convenience store is the only light on this block, and the rain is making a street into a mirror. I came in for nothing specific and found coffee in a machine that takes exact change and time. The man behind the counter is watching something quiet on a phone propped against the register. Outside, the rain has opinions about going anywhere, and I have coffee and an awning I can wait under, which is the whole plan for the next 20 minutes. Convenience store at midnight, steady and lit. The rain does not reach this far inside. I stand between the snack aisle and the door and feel less alone than I expected to. Convenience store at midnight, the coffee is not good, but it is hot and I am holding it. And the man behind the counter nods at me, which is the only confirmation that I need. A cab stops outside and someone gets out running. The store door opens, closes, and they are gone, leaving only the sound of the rain returning to where it was before the interruption. refrigerator hum behind the glass doors has a frequency that is almost restful. I notice it the way you notice a held note. Convenience store at midnight, I will go now. The rain has made its decision, and so have I. I know this block a little differently after this. The lit window and the knot in the hot cup.
Desk lamp pulls on my notebook. 10 o'clock holds its breath. Charcoal leans on the window. My playlist barely moves. I mark one line in blue, then let the page stay open. Desk lamp hours keep me steady, not sharp and not afraid. One paragraph, one margin, one cup gone lukewarm. I do not have to conquer the whole white mountain tonight. This circle of yellow light is working up for me. A pencil rolls to the edge and stops before it falls. The heater clicks twice below my chair's thin metal feet. Snow of eraser dust gathers beside my wrist. Desk lamp hours keep me steady till the last page turns with ease. I close the book with both hands and leave the lamp to cool. The night stays wide around me, yet my mind has a path. Rain dusts the station awning. Coffee warms my paper cup. Your train is late again. The platform smells like steel. Each bell lifts my chest once, then says sit down with care. Your train is late, I'm smiling under the schedule board. Delay can have a silver edge when it is bringing you. I trace your name on the sleeve, then rub it with my thumb. The track lights keep on blinking like they know what I know. A couple shares one scarf. A guard sweeps near the gate. The rain runs under the bench and gathers by my shoes. A far headlight wakes the rails. My cup shakes in my hand. Your train is late, I'm smiling. The doors release the crowd. I see your coat near the stairs. Before you see me there, the night has held its breath. Now it lets us arrive. The lighthouse kitchen is 4 feet by 7. Everything in its place because everything must be. The coffee runs from 5 and the keeper makes it the same way his father made it here. I am allowed in this kitchen as a guest, which means I do not move anything or ask. Outside the light is doing what it does each minute. regardless of who is in the kitchen or what they feel, which is the lighthouse's contribution to philosophy. The lighthouse kitchen and the sound of sea outside, the particular cold that comes through the window seam. I hold the cup with both hands, the way the cold instructs, and watch the light pass over the water. The lighthouse kitchen and the keeper at the window, checking something in the horizon line by habit. He has been checking that horizon for 11 years, and something about the way he looks says he is right too. The coffee is strong and has been made by someone who understands that warmth is not a luxury, but a working condition in a place like this. And I drink it with the respect it deserves. The light comes through the kitchen window on its round. For 1 second it illuminates the copper pot, and then it moves and everything is ordinary again. The lighthouse kitchen I will leave before the dark, but the keeper will be here through all the hours, making coffee at 5 and checking the horizon, which is the work, and I am grateful for the workers. Rain, steam, clouds, the lampshade, cold taps knocking the wall. Warm rice waits at night for now, in a bowl made for one. My coat hangs near the heater, my shoulders lower slowly. Warm rice at night keep me fed past the long office glow. Soy sauce, egg, and silence settle into place at night. No one calls this dinner grand, no one needs to come with ease. Still the spoon finds comfort at the edge of the bowl. A truck backs up below me, beeping through the cold glass. I tear seaweed with 2 hands and turn the news down low. Steam touches my tired face, then leaves without a trace. Warm rice at night keep me fed till the room feels near again. I wash the bowl with care and leave it on the rack. The cold waits at the window, but not inside my chest. Blue light fills the train window, Euro stop, slides and slow. The map hums over my head, I keep both hands in place. Doors breathe open once, I let the platform pass. I don't get off I still know the tile. I know the stairway corner where you once turned around. Tonight the train keeps moving past the place we left inside. My chest does not run after, it just watches the lights. A student sleeps beside me, head nodding with the rails. Someone's ringtone fades out before the bridge appears. Black glass returns my face without your shoulder there. Don't get off anymore, the station falls behind. Old streets can keep their weather, I keep this seat for home. The train bends into dark and my breath stays with me. Corner speakers, preload chords, little cafe song begins. Midday clouds dim the window, but not the wooden floor. The barista wipes the counter in time without knowing. Little cafe songs stay low, near the sugar and spoons. No one has to hear each word for the room to change in light. A chord can soften coffee, a bass note steadies cups. By the time the chorus leaves, my seat feels like a friend. Two workers share a sandwich and laugh into the steam. A student draws a flower beside her math mistakes. The ceiling fan turns once and folds the sound around. Little cafe songs stay low when I step back outside. Your tune remains behind me in the pace of my walk. The cloudy noon feels warmer for something I can't name.
The archive room smells like decisions that were made and filed and will be here after I am gone. The afternoon light comes through the narrow windows at an angle that is useful for reading faded ink. I have been sorting the correspondence of a person who died in 1952 with very good handwriting. She wrote in a hand that had considered every letter, as if she understood that someone might return to read. And I have returned, and she was right, and I am grateful. The archivist afternoon in the careful company of time. The filing system holds the whole century in order. I move between the decades in the space of 15 steps, which is a kind of time travel with less commotion. The archivist afternoon in someone's 1952. A letter to a person she was missing. The envelope was never sent, and here it is. Date, location, correspondent, unknown or probable. The language of archiving is full of its own beauty. The way bureaucracy becomes a kind of elegy. The afternoon light moves from the desk to the shelf, and then the shelf goes dark and the desk stays lit, which is the archive deciding on priorities. The archivist afternoon, I close the folder carefully and put the woman back in her correct decade. She will be here after I go home tonight, preserved and ordered and waiting for the next one. The loom at noon has a different quality of light than the morning loom, which is more deliberate. At noon the weaving has its own momentum, and the shuttle finds the shed without my searching. I have been at this piece since 8, and by noon I am the loom as much as the loom is the loom. The pattern is in the hands and not the mind by now, which is the state the weaver works toward for months, and which arrives without announcement. The weaver's midday and the shuttle in its rhythm, the warp and weft making their old agreement. I watch my hands do what my hands have learned, and feel the particular pride of the self-taught. The weaver's midday and the cloth emerging section by section below the fell of the work. I stop to look at what an hour made and find it is what I intended, which is still surprising. The thread I chose this morning for the horizontal is not the thread I would choose now at noon, but the woven is committed to the morning choice, and I will follow where the morning led. The loom makes a sound when the shed changes that I have been hearing for 4 years, and which I will hear for the rest of my life in other rooms. The weaver's midday and the cloth is what it is. I take my lunch and leave the loom standing open in the shape of the last shed, which holds the afternoon's beginning already made. And the red light of the dark room time is different. The radio plays at the volume of a secret, and the paper in the tray is in the process of deciding whether it will become the photograph. I have been here since 4, developing the role from a trip that seems already like another season. The chemistry does the remembering for me, the silver and the developer doing their long argument about what the light recorded and what it meant. Developing out and the image coming up, the face of someone I was looking at that day in a field I remember differently than this. The photograph corrects me and I am grateful. Developing hour and the radio between songs, and the tray that holds the flat gray square that is becoming someone standing in a field, which is the alchemy that I keep coming back to. I lift the paper with the tongues at the right moment, which is something that took years to know, and put it in the stop bath to end the argument in favor of what I wanted to be. The radio plays something I know from another year, and I stay longer in the chemistry than necessary, because the song and the dark room are exactly right together. Developing hour, the prints hang dry now in the field, and the person I fixed in the paper, I will take them into daylight in an hour and see what the photograph says about what happened. The lighthouse starts its long rotation, and the cafe beside it stays open for the keepers. I am not a keeper, but I come here for the coffee and for the feeling of a thing that does not fail. The harbor is going amber at the edges, and the first boats with their lights are coming in. There is a comfort in the things that rotate, that show up when they are supposed to show up. The light, the tide, the coffee, and the dark harbor lantern doing what it always does, turning in its patient evolution. I watch it from the window with my cup and feel the thing that I came here to feel. Harbor lantern and the boats adjust their heading a few degrees because the signal says so. Something that enormous, taking direction from a light this small is worth remembering. The keeper's daughter reads a book beside me, one I recognize, but she is at a different part. The part where everything is still uncertain, which I remember as the best part. The light passes the window every 8 seconds. I have been counting long enough to know that 8 seconds is a useful unit of patience. Harbor lantern, I will leave before it's fully dark, but the light will still be turning when I do. And tomorrow after that, which is the only promise worth
storm is crossing from the west, and I can see it from the 7th floor cafe where I have a window seat. Lightning somewhere over the industrial district. Then the sound arrives 8 seconds after. I count because I cannot help the counting. It is something I have done since I was small. The city below is making all its adjustments. Awnings pulled in, umbrellas out and running, and I am here above it, dry and watching. Storm window between the rain and me, the best position for a thing this large. I press my hand against the cold glass surface and feel the weather from the other side. Storm window and the lightning makes an inventory of every building between here and the river. I know them all by daylight and by dark, but lightning gives them a third kind of face. The thunder takes its time arriving at this floor. The delay is different up here by 2 seconds. Another thing I did not know before this afternoon, that height changes when the sound gets there. The rain arrives against the window sideways, a different storm than what the street is getting. Private and specific to this glass. Storm window, the sky is clearing from the west. The way all storms eventually clear. I stay until the last gray passes through, because the after is worth waiting for. Wet shoes stop by the doorway, drizzle ticks on the rail. Shoes by the door, breathe out the workday from my feet. My socks touch the cool floor, the room receives my weight. Shoes by the door, stay there, guard the day I brought home. Email stares and street noise can rest inside your souls. I cross the hall barefoot into a warmer room. The lamp turns on like welcome, and nothing follows me. Slides off one shoulder, keys fall in the blue bowl. The kettle waits by the stove, with evening in its steel. Mud dries on the rubber edge, a map of where I went. Shoes by the door, stay there, I have no miles left. The rain keeps tapping softly, but I am off the road. my name returns to me inside this simple room. Sneakers drum the playground dust, run around, shoes fly past. Backpack slumped near the fence, sun cuts through yellow leaves. The school bell still hangs there in their wild open mouths. Run around, shoes keep racing past the slide and the gate. A scraped knee is just a pause before the next loud turn. Their laughter hits the benches and lifts the afternoon. I watch that bright disorder put breath back in the air. One kid trades a sticker for half a chocolate bar. A teacher calls two names, but nobody slows down. Chalk dust floats near the curb in pink and powder blue. Run around, shoes keep racing till the shadows stretch at dusk. I leave before they notice, with sun behind my ribs. The day feels less adult now because their feet were free. Run around, shoes keep racing.
Pencil dust marks the table, pencil after school for now. A pen sizzles in the kitchen while homework waits in rows. The child spells one word twice, then asks if dinner is soon. Pencil after school, stay near beside the cutting board. The math is not forgiving, but the soup is turning gold. A house can teach a sentence while onions meet the pen. The page fills in slowly under the smell of rice. Clouds lean over the window, the fridge light blinks once with care. A pencil rolls to the floor and everyone laughs softly. Steam fogs the kitchen clock, but no one checks the time. Pencil after school, stay near till the last word fits inside. The notebook closes gently as bowls reach the table. Even hard questions rest when supper calls them home.
Coming down from the observatory at 4. The sky is the color of something about to change. We spent the night with objects that are unreachable, and And now the road back is very small and close. The coffee shop opens at 4:30 for the astronomers, which is a kindness I had not expected to find. The scale of what we looked at is still in me, making everything down here feel both small and precious, which is the appropriate response to telescopes. First light after the observatory, and I'm different in the way that scale changes you if you let it. I hold the cup and feel the warmth as data, specific and immediate, and here. First light after the observatory, the parking lot is filling with the people coming down from dark. All of us carrying the same recalibration, the ordinary rendered strange by distance. The woman who drove the group bus drinks her coffee, standing by the door, not needing conversation. She has done this drive enough times that she knows what people need after the long dark out. The sun arrives before I am ready for it, which is always true of the important arrivals. I watch it from the parking lot with both hands full. First light after the observatory, going home now. The house will be exactly where I left it, but I will enter it with a different arithmetic for what the ordinary rooms amount to.
Three dots glow on the screen. Spring wind lifts my sleeve inside. Cafe spoons make soft circles beside the sugar jar. As if the glass could speak. Three dots typing, hold the air above my paper cup. Your words are still becoming and pulls the breeze with it. 3 dots typing, hold the air, your reply arrives at last. Just a plain hello there, but my cheeks answer first. I let the phone lie warm beside the lemon slice.
White cloud light fills a window, wingtips cut through the blue. The city folds under haze like paper in a drawer. My fear stays down with the streets. The cabin breeze above. See, carry me lightly over the weather line. I thought the ground had held me tighter than it had to. Now every roof grows distant, every road turns threatened. If the sky can make room here, I can make room in me. Woman next to me smiles at tea in a paper cup. The child counts clouds with 2 hands, then loses track at 10. Sun spills over the tray table and warms my knuckles clean. See, carry me lightly past the last gray cloud layer. I land with no loud promise, just space behind my breath. The runway comes up slowly, and I arrive less afraid.
Terminal D at 5 is a different country. The cleaning crews and me in one open gate. The sunrise is coming through the floor-to-ceiling glass and making the whole terminal a kind of cathedral. I bought coffee from the one kiosk that was open, found a window facing the runways. The planes are lined up in the dark, still waiting for the day to authorize their leaving. And I am watching from the inside of the waiting Terminal D at dawn. The light passing all the empty rows of seating. I sit in the middle of an acre of the morning, before the volume of the day arrives. Terminal D at dawn, the first announcement comes. A gate change for a flight that has not left yet. The airport is practicing for what it does, rehearsing the enormous daily act of going. A family arrives ahead of schedule, carrying everything, and spreads across the gate area like a plan. The children are too young to understand the time, but old enough to be excited by the windows. My flight does not leave for another 2 hours, which is exactly the right amount of airport before the airport becomes the airport again. Terminal D at dawn, I took a photograph of nothing in particular, just the light and the empty gate and one kiosk and the planes, because this version of the place will not last long.
Rain beads blur the library glass. My book is 2 weeks late. Library rain check waits under my folded coat. The clerk stamps without judgment and slides the book away. Library rain check, thank you for the stamp and the smile. A borrowed thing came home late, but still came home today. The tables smell like paper, the lamps lean over ink. I take my next due date like mercy in blueprint. Student sleeps on chapter 3 with pencils in her hair. The cafe steams behind shelves and spoons tap through the rain. Water trails down the return slot, then breaks beside my sleeve. Library rain check, thank you for letting late be light. I leave with empty hands and one fresh title saved. The rain has kept its rhythm, but I walk easier today.
Rice steam curls above the bowl, Egg yolk shines in pale dawn. Cloud light rests on the table. Spoons make a gentle sound. No speech is needed here. The warm plate answers first. Breakfast smile by the window carries me down the stairs. Salt on rice, tea in my cup make the sky seem less far. I fold the morning neatly into the pocket seam. Before the street gets louder, my hands have found their place. A door shuts across the hall. Blue light fills the corridor. I zip my bag without haste. Shoes wait beside the mat. Steam draws clouds over the glass. A chopstick taps the bowl. Breakfast smile stays with me past the lobby's cold tile. By the first crosswalk signal, my chest feels warm enough. The day may ask for plenty. I have eaten some calm. Rain stops before the elevators. Office glass turns pale. Rain stopped before 5, leaving beads on the rail. My inbox still feels heavy, but the sky has changed sides. Rain stopped before 5 o'clock. At the edge of the day, the street below is shining like it wants me outside. I pack my bag more slowly and let the screen go black. A hard hour can soften before the walk home starts. Someone folds a black umbrella near the printer room. The cleaner opens one window and lets the damp air in. A cloud breaks over the tower like paper torn by light. Rain stopped before 5 o'clock, so I choose the stairs down. The lobby smells like wet coats and almost finished work. I step into clear puddles with hope under my heel. The dressmaker's shop runs on the afternoon radio, which has not been changed from the station it was on when she bought it from her predecessor. In the shop, she measures over the broadcast and pins over the weather. And I stand on the small platform being measured, which is the oldest form of being attended to. The radio plays something from a year I half remember, and she hums the part she knows above the measuring without breaking the count between the shoulder seams. The dressmaker's radio and the chalk mark at the hip, the half-inch she takes in at the side seam. I stand still
She works around me like a season. The dressmaker's radio and the quiet transaction of being given back the shape that fits you best. She pins and steps back, and I see what she sees. And for once I trust the view from outside. She tells me about the woman before me, who brings the same dress every few years for the alterations that the years require, and how she does it without comment, which she respects. The radio fades between two songs, and in the gap the shop is only the sound of fitting in the street outside, which is a generous silence. The dressmaker's radio still playing when I leave, and the dress will be ready on Thursday as agreed. And I will come back in the Thursday afternoon to the radio and the shop and what it made of me.
The tide is going out behind the diner window, and three locals at the counter know the pattern. I take the booth that faces what is left, wet sand and channels and methodical birds. The menu is laminated and not recent, but the coffee comes before I ask for it. I did not know anyone who knew this place until this morning when I found it driving. Now I know the corner booth, and that is something. Low tide diner, Tuesday, almost 10. The regular beside me reads the paper. We do not speak, but we are company in the way that strangers in good places are. Low tide diner, eggs and black coffee. The birds work through the channels methodically. I have nowhere pressing for 2 hours, and that is worth the drive out here. The owner's daughter stocks the sugar holders. She is maybe 9 and very serious about it. I watch her line them up with real precision and feel genuinely moved by that. The tide goes further out than I expected, uncovering a small boat I had not seen. It sits there like a sentence I can finish. Low tide diner, I will pay and go, but I will know this booth is here, available on any given Tuesday for whoever needs to find the edge of things.
Clocks on the subway, rain drums above the stairs, subway seat in blue for now, waits under buzzing glass. No one looks at no one, but we all lean the same. Subway seat in blue, hold me between gone and home inside. The tunnel takes our faces and gives them back in parts. I do not know this station or the man across from me, but the train rocks us gently like one shared softer thought. A student guards a poster tube with both tired knees tucked in. An old woman counts stops on the map with one nail. Wet umbrellas touch the floor and breathe out city rain. Subway seat in blue, hold me till the doors slide wide again. I step into the weather with a tunnel in my coat. This in-between late hour has carried me through rain. The perfumer teaches smelling, which is a real course. You learn to separate what arrives together. The pepper at the top and the wood underneath, and the thing that only comes after 15 minutes, which she calls the bass note, and which is the truest thing the bottle has to say. I have been wrong about what I like for years, confusing the top note, which is quick and pretty, with the bass note, which is what I actually am. The perfumer's afternoon and the paper strips that carry one thing at a time to the educated nose. I smell the rose, and then the rose alone, and then the thing that happens after rose. The perfumer's afternoon and the hour of vocabulary I am acquiring in the language of smell. Top note, middle note, bass note, and the dry down, which is the word for what remains when everything else leaves. She shows me how to rest the nose between the smelling, which is to smell your own wrist for the reset. The skin neutralizes and returns you to your starting point, which is a useful skill beyond this afternoon. I find one I did not expect to find, a thing with pepper at the top and honey at the base, which is the combination of myself I did not know. The perfumer's afternoon ending with a small decant of the thing that had the right dry down for me. I walk into the afternoon wearing the bass note and feel correctly named for the first time in in some years.
The exhibition closes tomorrow and I came tonight because last hours have a quality the first hours lack. The people here are the ones who came specifically for this, not the ones who wandered in from the street. We move between the paintings with a certain ownership of grief for the dispersal that is coming. The cafe at the gallery is open until 9, and I bought a coffee to give my eyes a rest from the looking, which has been considerable. Last hour of the exhibition and the rooms are ours, and the way that things become yours when they are ending. I look at the painting that I have been returning to for the third time in 3 weeks and say goodbye. Last hour of the exhibition and the guard is gentle about the 5-minute warning and the closing, because she knows the people here are here for real, and the real ones need the extra minute. The couple in the corner are arguing quietly about something in the work they both see differently, which means the work has done what work should do, and they will remember this room when they are old. A photograph, the painting, not for the image, but for the record of the looking. The photograph will fail, and I know it. Last hour of the exhibition, I go through the door into the street that is just the street again, carrying the blue of one particular painting, which is the best thing you can take from a gallery.
Window wind cools my rice bowl. Dinner for one tonight. The chair across the table keeps its clean wooden face. I turn the drama down low and add more sesame oil. Dinner for one can be warm when the lamp sits close for now. One bowl, one spoon, one napkin set in easy light nearby. I chew the day more slowly, let salt stay on my tongue. No one needs to fill this room for it to feel like mine. The scooter fades past the alley. My slippers wait by the mat. I save half of the kimchi in a square glass dish nearby. Steam clouds my glasses briefly, then leaves the room in focus. Dinner for one can be warm when the bowl sits across from me, and I offer it tea. Mint foam shines on the mirror, toothpaste mirror. Morning bright sun cuts through the blinds onto the bathroom tile. I rinse the sleep from my mouth and grin before I plan. Toothpaste mirror, tell me this plain day can feel good. My hair points every which way. My shirt is not tucked in, still I look almost ready, with one clean breath to spare. The sink holds last night's water, then lets it all go down. A kettle clicks in the kitchen, a bus sighs past the wall. I leave the cabinet open and close it with my hip. Sun lands on the toothbrush cup and turns the water bright. Toothpaste mirror, tell me I can move with ease again. I step out smelling mint, with keys warm in my hand. The morning is not magic, but it has room for me. Skip over the lawn, grass stains flash near the tables. Paper cups roll by my shoes. Sunlight bounces off leaves. My heavy thoughts lose their grip when two kids chase a kite. Kids in the park keep running past my half-empty cup. The whole terrace turns brighter without asking me why. Their sneakers drum the green path, their voices lift the air. I sit still and receive it like shade on a hot day. A father waves with both hands, a dog steals torn bread crust. The server laughs through the glass, wind tilts the straw jar nearby. A red ball bumps the cafe step, then rolls back to the sun. Kids in the park keep running, I carry home that sound. Not every day is easy, but grass can shine like this. The afternoon has softened around their open joy.
October has moved the leaves onto the canal, where they travel at the speed of water deciding. The cafe has its chairs outside one final week before the season arguments are settled. I am the last one willing to sit out here, and the waiter brings a blanket without my asking. The canal is the same canal as summer, but different. The way a person is the same person in different coats. October gives everything a second character. Canal Cafe in October, and the leaves are not in a hurry, moving with the current light. watching something happen somewhere further down the waterway that I cannot see from here. Canal Cafe in October, and the coffee is the same, but I drink it differently in the cold. Both hands and the chin close to the rim, which is the October way with hot things. A barge comes through slowly, displacing the leaves, and the leaves reform behind it with patience. The canal returns to what it was before, which is the canal's philosophy about intrusions. The waiter checks on me from the doorway with the look of someone who respects the choice, but reserves the right to be concerned. Canal Cafe in October, the light is going now, and the leaves are darker on the water. I fold the blanket and leave it on the chair for whoever comes next, which I hope is someone. The station cafe closes at 11:30, and the last train is at 11:42, which gives me 12 minutes and a coffee that the barista makes with the mercy of the final round. The platform has 3 people and a pigeon, and all of us are waiting for the same departure. I have had a good day in the city, and now I am completing it correctly with the last coffee and the last train home. Last train coffee and the platform settling, the announcement coming through the speakers soft, as if the station knows that this announcement requires a different volume than the rush hour ones. Last train coffee and the barista closing up, we exchange the nod of the mutual 11:30, which is the nod of people doing the same thing at the right time, which is the best alignment. The train arrives before my cup is finished, which is always how it goes with last trains. I take it with me through the gate and drink the last of it on the platform. The pigeon has its own opinion about the train and relocates to the opposite bench without urgency. I watch it make the calculation and approve. Last train coffee finished on the platform. I board and find the window seat by habit and watch the station do its last work of the night, which is the quiet and the dark and the turning off.
Rain threads down the windshield. The engine rests in park. Windshield rain turns the street into silver strings inside. I sit before the doorway and let the doorway wait. Windshield rain, take a minute before I go inside. The porch light is still burning, but I am not there yet. I need this glass between us, this hush before the room. The wipers move like breathing, then stop and let me be. A neighbor's dog door rattles, a bike leans in the shed. My groceries fog the window beside the passenger seat. One drop finds another drop, then leaves the same bright trail. Windshield rain, take a minute, the door can wait for me. I gather bags and courage in the dim dashboard glow. When I step into the night, my heart has had its pause.
The print shop runs on ink and small decisions. Which paper takes this font and at what pressure? The espresso machine in the corner is an afterthought that became essential sometime in the 80s. I came to pick up cards and stayed to watch the press come down on something becoming permanent. There is a sound that letterpress makes on contact, a firm and final syllable of commitment. I have been listening to it for 20 minutes. The printer's corner and the espresso going cold. I forgot to drink it watching the impression, the way each letter leaves itself in the fiber of the paper that will carry it forever. The printer's corner and the man who knows his trade, who sets the type by hand out of preference and does not explain the preference to anyone, because the work explains it for him already. He pulls a proof and holds it to the window light, looking for the thing that only he can see, and finds it or does not, and either way adjusts and goes again, which is the whole of it. The espresso has been cold for 10 minutes now. I drink it anyway because it was good, and cold espresso has its own integrity. The printer's corner and the cards are done. I hold them to the light the way he did. The impression of my name in the paper
deeper than I thought to ask for, and just right. Clean air enters through the glass. Road lines loosen after rain. Fields open beyond the signs. My left hand rides the wind. The song stays low in the dash. No need to push the speed. Open road windows half down, carry the storm away. The city shrinks in the mirror like a coat I can shed. I do not race the morning, I let the tires hum today. Blue returns over the hills and I go on with it. A truck blinks once and passes. Pine smell slips through the vent. My cup leans in the holder, warm from the sunlit curve. A lone kite hangs over the fields, its string too far to see. Open road windows half down, leave room around my heart. I reach the next green exit with rain behind my name. The lane keeps bending wider, and I follow, it sees. Phone face down on the bed. Summer heat sticks to sheets. One message waits inside me, like rain behind the hills. I breathe through the ceiling fan and leave the words untouched. Phone face down, keep the peace between my hand and heart. Tonight I choose the window over another plea. The street light blurs in yellow across the curtain seam. I let the warning settle without giving it a voice. A pipe chain clicks outside, then turns around the block. My glass sweats on the coaster in a perfect ring with care. The screen glows once through cotton, then darkens like a pond. Phone face down, keep the peace till sleep finds the room this time. What I might have written can rest beneath my thumb. The night is not an answer, but it does not push me. bookbinder takes his lunch at the bench. Among the signatures in the bone folder and the paste, the book in progress waits beneath a weight, which is the correct position for a thing between stages. I am here learning a trade I will not master, but I have been given the bench and the hour. He eats his sandwich and explains the sewing structure, not because I asked, but because he cannot eat without the occupation of explaining something true. The bookbinder's lunch and the half-sewn pages, the linen thread still hanging from the needle. I hold the book like something I am responsible for, which it turns out I am for this hour. The bookbinder's lunch and the afternoon arriving through the window onto the bone folder and the paste. There is an argument that this is one of the oldest trades, and sitting in it now I find that argument convincing. He tells me that the book will open flat when it is done because of the way the sewing distributes the stress, and that a book that opens flat is a book that gets used, which is the whole point of binding one at all. The pastebrush has been used for 30 years and has a shape that only comes from that much use. The shape of this specific work it has been asked to do. The bookbinder's lunch is done, the weight comes off, and he picks up the thread and goes back in. I watch the needle find its place again in the old and patient work of making things hold. The fog has settled on the harbor mouth, and somewhere in it the first ferry is moving. I take my coffee from the stand on the dock and find the railing where the view begins. Nobody speaks much at this hour here. The regular commuters know the fog by name. I am not going anywhere this morning. I just came to hear the horn and watch some mornings. That is all the traveling I need. Fog and the ferry, 7:15. The horn sounds like it means it out there. I hold my cup above the waterline and let the distance be enough. Fog and the ferry, white on gray. The commuters board without looking back. I am not them today. I am the one who stays and watches something leave. vendor wraps his hands around a cup identical to mine, but he is working. We stand in the same fog for different reasons, and both of us are fine with that. The ferry clears the breakwater in slow motion. For a moment it is just a sound, then it is sound, and nothing else at all. Fog and the ferry gone now. The harbor empties back to gray. I finish what I came with at the railing and walk home along the water. And the kettle starts its climb. The whole house breathes in sleep behind the door. I pour the water slow across the grounds and watch the dark bloom open in the cup. One light above the counter, nothing else. The window shows a sky that has not chosen yet. I do not need the day to start for me. I started it myself at 5:15, and that is all the courage I require. The kettle before everyone wakes sings a low and ordinary song. I have had this hour to myself and given it back to no one. The kettle before everyone wakes is the truest part I know, when the house is still unformed and I am already whole. The first cup cools between my palms. By 6 the kitchen fills with other sounds. But I was here before the day had rules, and something in me keeps that still. Steam dissolves against the window glass. Outside one car turns its headlights off. The world is not awake yet, and it's fine. The kettle before everyone wakes stays with me the rest of the day. Not as memory, more as a weight, the good kind, low and settled. At 5 the building cafe has a different quality. The coffee is the last of the afternoon batch, and nobody is ordering anything ambitious. The conversations are shorter and the laughter easier, because the day has done what it was going to do, and everyone is on the far side of the effort. I take the window table and the last good cup and watch the people leaving through the lobby. Some still on their phones and some already gone. The last hour of the shift and everything is simpler. The hard decisions have been made or left until tomorrow. I hold my cup with both hands like a ceremony for a working day that held together. The last hour of the shift and the building breathing out, releasing people back into their actual lives. I am one of them, and I am pleased to be, which is enough of an accomplishment for Tuesday. The barista wipes the machine down with efficiency, and the sound of it is closing time approaching, which is among the most comforting sounds I know. The professional conclusion of a thing. The last person leaves and then another last person, and I am still here holding the last cup, which is a position I am comfortable with. The last hour of the shift now fully over. I stand and put the cup exactly where she needs it, and thank her for the coffee and the table. And she says the same tomorrow, and she's right.
Soil scent fills the sill light. Window plan begins. A jade leaf shines in plastic beside my open book. The tag says not too much water. I read it like a note. Window plan, grow with me in this rented room of sun. Some hopes dry out from wanting too much light. This time I will learn slowly how sun touches green slowly. Care can be a habit before it feels like trust. Neighbor's radio drifts up through the open screen and light. I turn the pot a quarter toward the milder sun this time. One drop darkens the soil and sinks without a sound. Window plan, grow with me, leaf by leaf, no hurry. If you stay bright by Friday, I will take that as grace. The Scylla's room for both us, and all we try to keep. herb shop opens before the neighborhood wakes, and the bundles hanging from the ceiling remember last summer. I have the first hour to take stock and grind, and put the labels on the things we measured yesterday. The chamomile is in the second drawer from the left and has been there for 11 years without complaint. The morning has a smell before the customers arrive of dried things, and the tea I make myself first, which is the tea I never put a name on. The herbalist's first hour, and the drawer of chamomile, and the drawer of things I have not learned to name yet. I work through the inventory with both hands, and let the smell of it do what smell does. The herbalist's first hour before the bell above the door gives the morning to someone other than myself. I know every jar by the sound it makes when I lift the lid, which is a different kind of knowing. A woman taps the glass at 8, although we open at 9. I hold up my cup in the international language of not yet but soon, and she nods and waits, which is more patience than most things deserve. The light comes through the jars of dry petals, making a color behind the glass I have no word for. I know I will try to describe it later and fail. The herbalist's first hour is ending now. I put the last jar back and unlock the door, and give the morning to whoever needs it next, which is what the first hour was preparing for. Fruit scent fills the sidewalk, market bag evening for now. Plums roll against my wrist in a thin paper sack. Golden hour stains the stalls and sweetens every price. Market bag evening, stay near, with peaches at my hip. I bought more than I planned and less than I could need. The woman tied the handles twice around my wrist. Now the walk home feels fuller than the room I left behind. A boy weighs cherry tomatoes, then steals one with a grin. A radio under the cart plays weather for tomorrow. One peach bruises slightly where my keys press the bag. Market bag evening, stay near, through the apartment gate. I lay the fruit on the table like colors in a bowl. The room grows round and gentle Your hoodie smells like clean rain, folded around my shoulders. Late sun lies on the sofa. The clock moves like warm tea. I check the door, then smile at nothing I can name. Waiting in your hoodie now turns the whole day soft. I warm soup I may not eat, just to keep the stove alive. Your key has not turned yet, but the room keeps making space. I wear the sleeves past my hands and let the hours lean again. A delivery bike goes by, then fades around the block. The TV talks to no one, plans tilt toward the glass. Dust swims through the late sunbeam above your empty chair. Waiting in your hoodie here, I hear steps in the hall. Maybe not yours, maybe soon. Still, I leave the light on. The day has not felt empty. It has been saving room. New cotton smells like sunlight. New shirt, morning begins. The collar sits too clean against my nervous neck. I check the mirror twice, then laugh and leave it there. New shirt, morning walk with me down the bright windy street. I do not have a speech plan, just a place to meet you. Your message says you're early. My hands forget the chill. The crosswalk turns to green light right when I need it most. The bakery door swings open. Warm sugar fills the block. My sleeve catches on my watch and I smile at that. A bus window throws back blue across the shirt front and side. New shirt, morning walk with me till I see your hand wave. I straighten one last button and let my shoulders fall. The day looks almost ready to know us both by name.
Rooftop wind lifts my collar. After work under city lights, glass towers turn to water in the deep blue air with ease. I set my badge on the table and let the screen go dark. Rooftop after work, hold me above the inbox glow. The city can keep running far below my shoes for now. I have carried enough answers for one daylight of names. Now the breeze takes over and loosens all the knots. A friend brings fries and paper. The ketchup lid comes loose. We laugh before we mean to, with salt still on this ruse. Rooftop after work, hold me till the lights grow calm tonight. I ride the elevator down with night inside my lungs. Tomorrow has my number, but not for one more hour.
Rain slides down gate glass, boarding lights blink on the floor, leaving gate B12 with ease. My suitcase hums beside me. The runway looks like ink, with lamps stitched through the dark. Leaving gate B12 today takes my fear by the sleeve. I am not flying from something, I am leaning toward air. Coffee warms my paper cup, my past bends in my hand. The sky is closed with weather, but still opens for us. The child counts plain tails slowly while his mother ties a shoe. A pilot checks his watch, then smiles at the rain. A suitcase wheel clicks twice and points me toward the line. Leaving gate B12 now, I step through with my bag. The jet bridge smells like wet coats and new metal rails for now. When the plane starts moving, my chest moves with it.
The florist lets me use the back room sometimes, between the cold storage and the wrapping station. There is a small espresso machine on a shelf. Between the ribbon spools and the pruning shears, the smell in here is flowers and rubber gloves, and something green I cannot name. She is arranging something white for a wedding, and I am staying out of the arrangement, which is the right division of this afternoon. The florist's back room is a kind of surplus beauty left over after the front display. Stems that did not make the cut, still beautiful, standing in their bucket, being themselves. The florist's back room and the espresso machine, working against the cold storage hum. I am a guest in someone else's abundance, which is the best way to be, surrounded by flowers. She comes through to check on something wrapped in paper, and we exchange 6 words about the weather. Then she returns to the white arrangement, and I return to the stems and the quiet. A bucket of eucalyptus near the window. The smell of it is something like a forest. I had forgotten what forests smell like. The florist's back room home. I will leave at 4 with the espresso and the eucalyptus in my chest. She does not charge me for the backroom use, which I repay in not needing more than this. Cafe glass holds the night nearby. Tomorrow can be light. A soft playlist turns low near the closing counter. My cup is gone lukewarm, but my hands do. Tomorrow can be light without asking me to shine. The chairs are stacked behind me. The street waits in blue-gray. I carry morning comes in pieces, I will meet the first one. The owner wipes the menu and leaves one lamp still on. A couple steps out laughing with scars around their hands. The last bus moves past the glass like a room with slow wheels. Tomorrow can be light. I say it almost plain. The door chime rings behind me, then rest inside the frame. Night folds around my shoulders, but not over my eyes. I know this is the last afternoon of the kind that allows sitting outside in a light coat. The meteorologist was gentle but specific about the change arriving from the north tomorrow. So I am here with the knowledge of the last time, which is different from not knowing. Savoring is a strange occupation. You attend to the thing you are losing more completely than you attended to it when it was simply there. Last afternoon of August and the light is long. The way that light in August has always been long. Falling on the terrace at the angle I have loved since I was old enough to notice angles.
last afternoon of August, and the cup in my hand, warm against the evening that is starting at the edges. I am doing the attending that the season asks, and the season is receiving it correctly. The couple at the next table has not noticed, or has noticed and chosen not to mark it, which is another valid way to be in August. The unguarded version is also true. A leaf comes down from the tree beside the terrace, the first one of the year, and it is early. Even the tree is practicing. Last afternoon of August, I will be back in spring, and the terrace will have its own way of welcoming. But this light at this angle in this coat is the version I am keeping from this year.
The art supply store plays jazz on a small speaker, mounted near the cadmium yellows and the reds. I am not a painter, but I come here sometimes for the smell of linseed oil and the names of colors, viridian and cerulean and raw umber, which are more interesting than most conversations. The staff do not ask what I am making, because they can tell I am not making anything yet, which is a valid stage of the creative process. The paint shop radio playing something from the 50s into the middle distance of the cadmiums. I pick up tubes I cannot use and read the labels, earth tones and permanent and light fast. The paint shop radio and the afternoon light coming through the front window onto the pigments, turning each one into what it promises, which is more than most things manage to deliver. A painter comes in knowing exactly what she needs and moves through the store like a surgeon with a list. I watch her with the admiration I reserve for people who have chosen and committed. I buy a sketchbook that I may or may not use, and a pencil because pencils are always defensible. And the radio has moved into something slow. The paint shop radio's still playing when I leave. The bell above the door adds one more note. I carry the sketchbook and the names of colors into the rest of the afternoon.
stack the chairs around me one by one, and I am the last table left uncollected. The barista wipes the counter in long strokes. The music drops to something instrumental. I ordered nothing new when the lights dimmed. I just let the ending come around. There is a grace in being last sometimes, and sitting while the rest of it winds down. I did not overstay, I simply stayed. After the last table I will go, but not before this minute passes fully. The cafe gives one more verse of jazz, and she does not rush the song. After the last table, chair by chair, the room becomes a different shape. I have had what I came for, and then some. Now I fold it up to carry home. The door has been unlocked from outside. The night air comes in through the gap. A bus passes and then nothing. The city takes a breath between two thoughts. She sweeps beneath the table next to mine. I lift my feet without her asking. We share the last 5 minutes without speaking. After the last table, I stand up and thank her for the room she kept for me. She nods the way that people nod when they are tired but not unkind. Fridge light spills on bare feet. Cold water at midnight. Glass rings touch the counter like moons beside the sink. The house keeps all its silence under the ceiling fan. Cold water at midnight clears the day from my tongue. I lean against the counter and listen to the pipes. No big thought needs my answer. No clock asks me to hurry. The night gives me one sip and I give back my breath. A motorbike fades far off and leaves the block asleep. The towel by the oven smells faintly of warm bread. Ice cracks once in the glass, sharp as a tiny bell. Cold water at midnight sets the cup down by the sink. I close the fridge with care and find the hallway dark. Sleep waits without a question on the other side tonight.
Hot light rings the fountain edge, wet shoes slap on the stone. A child runs past the warning with both arms in the spray. Adults laugh into their cups, the heat lifts from the square. Fountain shoes hit the water, silver drops jump like bells. For one bright breath the pavement forgets it has to burn. No rule can hold that laughter, no towel waits in shame. The whole square leans closer to watch the summer fly. A mother lifts her sunglasses, then lets the moment pass. Blue sandals float near the rim, coins flash below the foam. A wet footprint crosses my shade, then dries into the stone. Fountain shoes keep the echo long after spray falls low. I walk off cooler somehow with sunlight on my sleeves. The child keeps laughing somewhere, and all the heat feels kind. Two cups cool on the table, one chair faces the rain. Your spoon rests near the sugar, my hand stays in my coat. The words have already left, yet steam still draws your shape. Two cups, one chair by the glass. Keep the ending low for now. No broken plates, no voices, just rain on cafe lights nearby. We gave the day back gently, like keys across a palm. The table holds the silence better than we could do. The waiter clears a corner, but leaves your cup for now. A bus sighs near the curb, blue runs down the street nearby. Your ring mark dries on the wood, a pale moon in the grain. Two cups, one chair by the glass. The rain begins to lift, I stand before I am ready and button up my coat. Outside the pavement shines with room for separate steps. She left me the key and the instructions for the coffee, which are different from mine in 3 specific ways. I follow them exactly because the coffee is hers, and I am a guest in the kitchen of a friend. Her cups are where they are for her reasons, and I open all the right drawers in the wrong order. The morning light in her kitchen comes from the east, which is different from the north light I am used to. and makes the coffee cup look like it is from a painting. A borrowed kitchen, and the coffee made her way. The cup I chose from her particular shelf. The chair that faces the window she must face. On ordinary mornings I have not witnessed. A borrowed kitchen and the particular smell of someone else's cleaned an ordinary home. I am the temporary inhabitant of her routines, which is a form of love that goes in both directions. Her plant on the sill needs a small amount of water, which she told me about as if it were a person. I give it exactly what she said and nothing more, because she knows this plant and I do not. I wash the cup the way I think she would, which is careful and then dried immediately and hung back in the place it came from. A borrowed kitchen, I will lock it when I leave and slide the key back through the door she showed me. And she will come home to her kitchen being itself, with nothing to indicate I was here except the plant.
Wet pavement smells like iron. Long way home again tonight. I pass the bus stop slowly and choose the alley lights. My shoulders drop by degrees with each uncounted step. Long way home again tonight gives the day more room. Stress leaves through my jacket like heat after the rain. I do not fix the whole thing, I only change the route. One extra block of walking makes my breath come back. A shopkeeper stacks green pears under a striped awning. A cat blinks from a scooter as if it owns the curb. Rain beats it on handrails like notes without a tune. Long way home again tonight takes me past the park. The lamps turn on behind me one by one in blue again. By the time I reach my door, my name feels warmer now. The lavender vendor takes up half the Saturday market, and the smell of her stall precedes the stall by 20 feet. I smelled it first through the bread vendor's steam, and tracked it to the woman with the purple hands who has been growing lavender in the valley.
that she has a vocabulary for types. She tells me the difference between the high and low lavender, the one for sachets and the one for cooking, and the one she keeps just because she loves it. Lavender at the market, and the purple-handed vendor who has more names for one thing than I have for most. I buy the one for cooking, and the one for sachets, and the one she loves because it seemed required. Lavender at the market, and the morning turning warm, the bread vendor's steam, and the lavender mixing, which is not a combination I would have chosen, but which is the combination that this Saturday chose. The child runs between the stalls with both hands full of sample lavender sprigs she collected freely, and nobody minds because she is not running away. She is running towards something which is different. I carry the 3 bundles home against my coat, and everything I pass through smells like the valley for the length of the walk. Lavender at the market, already in my bag. I come back the following Saturday is planned, and the week between them smells of what I bought, which is exactly what the vendor intended. Cold water runs down my throat, street dust clings to my shoes, my pulse knocks under my ribs. Evening cools my face again. The park path darkens behind. My breath comes back in waves. After the run, I stand still, sweat turns light on my neck. My legs are tired but ready, like doors left open wide. The world has sharper edges, yet feels easier to hold. One slow drink from the bottle clears the room in my chest. A cyclist clicks past the bench. Dogs pull toward the lawn again. My playlist fades to silence. Clouds lean over the track. A shoe print fills with sprinkler mist, then fades into the dust. After the run, I stand still. The air has learned my name. I walk home through blue twilight with water on my hands. Nothing has been solved yet, but my body says yes.
The rain came down before I reached the awning, and someone I did not know lent me their umbrella. A stranger with a hood and good intentions disappeared. I stood there with the borrowed red umbrella, dry and slightly stunned by the transaction. Some kindness has no transaction in it, just the sudden red against the gray, and the feeling that the world is briefly good. The borrowed umbrella keeps me dry and thinking about the person who will never know how far this small decision traveled with me, down 3 blocks and into this cafe. The borrowed umbrella leaning by the door now. I will leave it here for someone else to find, which is probably what the first one had in mind, the whole time passing forward through the rain. I order something warm and take the window seat, and watch the street become a mirror for the sky. A dozen strangers share the awning mat, the calculus of shelter and of going. The rain eases but does not stop completely, enough to make a choice but not an easy one. I choose to stay and have another cup. The borrowed umbrella passed along at last, left by the door with a note that says, "Take this," which is the whole philosophy, written in wet handwriting on a napkin. The beekeeper shop has a corner for tasting, where the honeys are arranged from light to dark. She names them by the flowers they came from, as if introducing acquaintances of long standing. I have never thought about honey this precisely, and now I am thinking about nothing else. The acacia is pale and slow and does not compete. The buckwheat is serious and takes up the whole mouth. The wildflower is the one that came from somewhere specific. The beekeeper's table and the flight of amber, from the one that tastes like early summer to the one that tastes like something that survived the frost, which is a flavor I did not have a name for. The beekeeper's table and the coffee with the dark honey, stirred in the way she showed me without sugar. The warmth of the cup and the warmth of the me about the clover season this year and what the summer did to the buckwheat yield. And I listen the way I listen to the person who knows the thing that I will never know. The wax she keeps in a small jar on the counter smells like the inside of something very old that has been keeping something sweet. The beekeeper's table I leave with 3 small jars and the vocabulary of honey which is new, and the understanding that I have been eating the wrong honey in the wrong quantity all year. Pharmacy has kept its soda counter since the 60s and serves milkshakes between prescriptions without apology. The chrome is original and the stools turn fully, and the woman behind it has been here for 11 years. I come in autumn because the light in here does something to the amber bottles on the shelf. The prescription counter and the soda counter should not occupy the same room, but they do, and the combination is more honest than it is strange. Autumn at the old pharmacy and the chrome counter and something in a glass with 2 straws and 1 opinion. The afternoon light makes the medicine bottles glow, and I am in a room that remembers its own purpose. Autumn at the old pharmacy and the reasonable price of something cold and sweet and slightly medicinal. I sit at the stool that turns and turn it slowly and feel the particular comfort of things that stayed. An old man comes in for his Tuesday prescription, stays for the milkshake he has been having on Tuesdays here for 40 years without interruption, which is a commitment I understand and admire. The pharmacist comes out to check on his Tuesday patient, and they discuss the milkshake as if it were medicine, which it may well be by now. Autumn at the old pharmacy, I leave the stool the way you leave a thing you found by accident, meaning to come back, which I will on a Tuesday when I need what the old man has.
The glass blower eats his lunch beside the cooling rack, where 3 vessels are doing what they cannot be rushed through. The glass takes the time that glass takes to become itself, and he has learned to eat around the schedule. I am visiting the studio for a different reason, but the lunch break is the realest part I see. He offers coffee and I take it without question, the kind of coffee that is made for working people, strong and no ceremony about the cup. The glass
glass blower's lunch in the studio heat. The glass behind him holding its new shape. He does not look at it because he already knows what looking will and will not tell him now. The glass blower's lunch in the ordinary sandwich, and the coffee and the radio between songs, and the sound of something cooling in the corner, which is the sound of everything becoming what it is. He tells me that the hardest part is stopping, knowing when the thing is done, and setting down the rod. The instinct is to keep adjusting, but you have to read the material and trust what it is saying. The glass makes no sound and it's cooling, but he checks it by the look of it. Something in the curve he knows to look for. The glass blower's lunch is done, he stands and stretches, puts on the gloves and goes back to the heat. I take the last of the coffee to the door and carry the lesson with me into the afternoon.
Screen wind moves the curtain. First night room in a new town. Suitcase open by the bed. Shoes pointed at the door. The walls have no opinion. The air smells clean and strange. First night room, keep me gentle while the hallway lights hum. I land my clothes on the chair, like proof that I am here. Outside, a scooter passes, then leaves the dark to me. A place can feel like kindness before it knows my name. Face down beside the plastic key. The shower clicks and settles behind the bathroom wall. A moth taps the screen once, then lets the window be. First night room, keep me gentle till sleep learns this bed tonight. I leave the suitcase open from morning to decide. The town waits in the dark with lights I have not seen. Cold air smells almost white. Street lamps wear thin halos. Before the first snow comes, my scarf finds my chin again. The sky keeps one secret low over the sleeping roofs. Before the first snow falls, I walk the longer block. My breath writes on the evening, then erases itself. There is a tenderness waiting on every parked car roof. If the world turns pale by morning, I want to see it first. A bakery locks its side door. Flour dust on the step inside. Two students share one glove and laugh through chattering teeth. A flake lands on my phone glass. Too soon to call it snow. Before the first snow falls, I keep my window cracked. The room grows colder slowly, but I leave the lamp on. Something bright is coming without making a sound.
Beats on terminal glass, terminal window seat. My bus waits under gray light, with luggage doors thrown wide. A ticket warms in my coat against my steady hand. Terminal window seat, hold still before the wheels turn south. The town behind me yawns through drizzle and slow signs. I am not running away, I am walking towards space. The road has not said much yet, but I can hear it breathe. Rice crackers for children half asleep. The driver checks the mirror, then wipes the glass once more. Rain curls under the awning and darkens every bag. Terminal window seat, hold still till the morning engine starts. I press my head to cold glass and watch the lights draw back. Somewhere past this fog, the morning keeps a door. The plant cafe is where I come to write the morning into the language the notebooks require. Specific and without the poetry of feeling, which is saved for later, if at all. I found a specimen I have not seen before in the East Meadow, and now I am describing it. The description takes 3 drafts to be accurate, because the first 2 are approximate, and the specimen deserves the precise version. The botanist field notes and the plant cafe screen. I work in the right environment for the work, surrounded by the cousins of what I am doing.
helps the language find its way. The botanist field notes and the specimen in question, the leaf arrangement and the stem diameter. The notes will go into the record and outlast me, which is not a reason for imprecision, but a demand for it. The barista has a planned question every few weeks about the one by the window that is struggling. Today I tell her about the light and she nods and moves it 2 feet to the left, which is right. My coffee is cold before the description is done, which is the usual relationship between these two things, and I drink it cold because the note is done. The botanist field notes submitted to the record. I put the notebook in the bag with the samples and leave the green cafe for the green outside, which is a shorter distance than it sometimes feels. The rain started while my brush was in the water and changed the painting before I had decided what the painting was going to be. I am working on the street outside the window, and the rain is working on the street in real time, and we are collaborating without agreement. The watercolor bleeds at the edges when the paper is wet, which I have been fighting for an hour, and which the rain has now made the whole method. Watercolor in the rain and the street going soft, the edges of what I see and what I paint converging. I stopped correcting 20 minutes ago and started following which is better for this weather. Watercolor in the rain and the coffee cooling beside the palette, and the palette running colors into each other, which is the accident that becomes the intention once you decide to call it what it is. The woman at the next table has been watching with the interest of someone who used to paint. She asked me about the paper and I tell her, and she nods as if I confirm something she suspected. The rain slows and the street outside sharpens, and the painting holds both versions of the street, the certain and the almost, which is better than either. Watercolor in the rain, the painting is done, because the rain stopped and I stopped with it, which is how you know when a thing is finished, the moment the collaboration ends. Break lights bloom across the glass. Warm haze fills the front seat. The radio keeps it low. Sunset melts on the hood. The clock keeps tapping its foot. I loosen both my hands. Red light, no rush this evening as the red sky sits still. Cars line up like lanterns down the tired avenue tonight. I lean back into the music and let the minutes stretch. This pause is not a problem, it is shade on the road. A rider checks his mirror. A child sleeps in a van. Someone laughs 2 lanes over, soft through an open crack. The signal blinks on my cheek. Green waits under the red. Red light, no rush this evening holds me between 2 turns. When the traffic starts moving, I take it like a gift. The city did not free me, it taught me how to wait.
Rain beats on the blue cloth. Blue umbrella wait with ease. Theater lights blur softly across the wet street outside. Your ticket rests in my hand, warm from being held today. Blue umbrella waits, stay sweet under the marquee glow for now. I could have gone inside first, but I like this part more. The rain makes room for footsteps and keeps the evening close. When you turn past the poster, the whole curb will know. A couple runs past laughing, with one coat over 2. The doorman checks his watch, then checks the rain again. Water slides from the umbrella in one clear silver thread. Blue umbrella waits, stay sweet till your hand finds mine with care. We shake the rain from our sleeves and step toward the light and light. The movie has not started, but my night already has. Laptop light fades from my face. Workday done in amber light. Orange sun cuts the blinds into bars on the wall. I close the file in silence and hear the room return. Workday done, let me breathe past the cursor, soft blink. My chair rolls back and
the sun set, and I let it count for me. A mug ring marks the notebook near a list half crossed out. My shoulders crack once softly as street lamps wake outside. The charger cord lies loose, like a line set down with ease. Workday done, let me breathe in this orange room. I turn the laptop over and leave it to grow cool. Tonight begins with nothing, and that feels like a prize. Balloons shine by the fountain, picnic cloth holds spring light. A child drops grape juice here, then laughs at his red hands. Someone peels oranges slowly. The spray cools our knees for now. Balloons by the fountain lean into the breeze nearby. The whole family circle, taste of bread and sun. No grand plan holds us here, just cups, grass and laughter. The water keeps rising, then falling back as joy. A grandmother shades her phone to frame the running kids. A yellow balloon slips free but catches on a branch. Crumbs gather near the blanket where sparrows make their case. Balloons by the fountain tug at their white strings in light. We pack the fruit skins gently and leave the grass half flat. All afternoon stays floating just above our hands inside. Hot air hums near my ear, hair falls over my eyes. Wind taps the bedroom glass like nails on a soft drum. Tomorrow hangs on the chair with my clean socks folded. Hair dryer song at midnight turns the mirror warm at night. I comb the day out slowly from the ends of my hair. Not every thought needs keeping, not every plan needs weight. The room fills up with low sound and I feel almost ready. A message waits unread beside the empty glass. The blanket keeps one corner lifted for my feet in light. The cord makes loops on the floor, like roads I may not take. Hair dryer song at midnight fades into the hall. I switch the bathroom light off and let the dark feel kind. Tomorrow has no promise, but I can meet it clean.
Playground sun warms the slide. A child climbs with both hands. Her laugh rings near the fence and brightens every bench. I came with no reason, then stayed to watch her try. Playground sun keeps shining on the yellow steps this time. She reaches for the platform, then turns to clap herself. That easy kind of courage runs right through afternoon. I feel my own heart open without asking it to. A father holds her jacket like a flag at his side. Birds hop near the sandbox, searching for fallen crumbs. Her shadow jumps before her and lands without a sound. Playground sun keeps shining as I walk past the gate. Her laugh stays in my pocket, more useful than advice. The whole late afternoon has learned a brighter step. At 6, the hospital cafeteria belongs to the transition. The night shift and the morning arriving in the same room. The ones who are finishing move slowly and completely. The ones beginning move with the speed of the not yet tired. I am here because I was here all night, waiting for news that came at 4 and was the good kind. The relief is physical, and I am sitting in it with the worst coffee of my life, which tastes like the best because it is the coffee of the news being good. Hospital cafeteria at 6 in the morning. The nurse across from me has been awake since 10 last night. She is eating toast with the efficiency of someone who knows exactly how much time the toast requires. Hospital cafeteria at 6, and the shift is changing, and the ward upstairs is in the handoff. The careful language of the kept all night being passed to the fresh hands of the morning. She asks me if everything is okay, and I say yes, and she says good, because she means it, and goes back to the toast, and I go back to the coffee, and we are both where we are, and it is enough. The morning crew arrives with their ID badges and the energy of people who have slept, which is an energy I have forgotten and will remember in about
Saturdays the stationery shop has a calligrapher who sets up at the demonstration table at 2 and writes out whatever people bring to her for a donation that nobody specifies. I have brought a name that has needed saying properly for longer than I want to explain in a stationery shop. She reads the name without asking what it means and takes the nib she knows will carry it, which is a form of understanding I did not expect. The calligrapher's demonstration and the name on the paper taking shape I have not seen it take before. The loops of it deliberate and permanent and leaning the way she decided it should lean. The calligrapher's demonstration and the Saturday crowd who have gathered to watch something being done carefully, which is a crowd that forms for different reasons but arrives at the same quiet for the same reason. She lifts the pen at the letter where it always lifts and puts it back down without breaking the intention. I watch her wrist and think about the years it took for the wrist to know where to come down. The ink dries while I am still watching her hands, and she blots it with the paper that she keeps for the necessary pause before the giving. The calligrapher's demonstration, then she hands it over and I take it like something that has been decided. The name on the paper exactly as it should be, which is something I did not know until just now.
Bus doors breathe in the cold, earbuds warm my morning. Morning bus line rolls out under a heart blue sky. One beat lands in my chest and wakes my coat from sleep. Morning bus line, take me past the bakery steam. I am not bright yet, only moving, with coffee in my bag. The song knows where to place me between stops and street signs. By the third green crossing, my feet believe the day. A nurse sleeps by the window, head against her scarf with ease. Two boys trade gum in whispers near the heater vent again. Son, it's the hanging strap, and turns it almost gold. Morning bus line, take me till the office block for now. I step down with the chorus still soft inside my ears. The cold has not gone easy, but I have found a pulse.
to the library has a different population. The students here are past the point of posture. They are sprawled in highlighter, marked and serious. And the overnight librarian has seen this before. She refills the coffee station without announcement and puts new paper in the printer as a courtesy. I am here because I could not sleep at home, and this felt like a productive place to be awake. The kind of awake that is adjacent to purpose. The overnight librarian and I have not spoken, but we understand each other across the floor. She keeps the place and I keep my table, and both of us keep watch on the sleeping students. The overnight librarian checks the shelving cart and moves one book 3 inches to the right. I watch her do this with complete attention, because precision at 2 in the morning is beautiful. A student wakes himself by dropping something, looks around embarrassed into the quiet. The librarian does not look up, and neither do I. Which is the gift we give him? The building makes its settling sounds at this hour. The pipes, the floor, the small adjustments of the night. I have learned to find them company. The overnight librarian at 6 will go home, and someone else will come and open the blinds. But she was here for the whole dark portion, which is the work that makes the morning possible.